Hello, everybody. Hello, it's again. Welcome to the Money Magnet Masterclass. I'm so glad you're here. Got amazing stuff for you today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're just getting here, say hello to each other in the comments. It's not just me giving a ton of information today. I want you to really participate, really show up, really be engaged in this. I may have mentioned that this is a non-blow-offable class. And the reason for that is that you being able to command money at a moment's notice in a matter of days in your business, in your life, touches every single other area of your life. I want you to think about what area of your life isn't made better if you had a little bit more money, right? You may say, oh, I don't need that for love. Well, you know what? If you want to spend more time with your love, more time with your children, more time traveling, if you want, just everything gets better when you have money in it. So this is a class where, you sign up for some stuff and you're like, maybe I won't show up, or maybe I'll just work on an email when I'm doing that. Not this one. This is the one where you have to put a note on the door that says, hey, do not disturb me. I'm becoming a money magnet. And you turn off your notifications and you don't touch your email and you just be with me. Be with me for the next 75 to 90 minutes. Here's what I want to say, is that on the other side of you learning and discovering everything I have to share with you today, which creates real results, is the life that you're seeking. Okay? So welcome to the Money Magnet Masterclass. As you are, I see some of you are coming in. Welcome. So glad to have you here. We are about to get started in a few minutes, but before we do that, I want you to go into the comments and put your name, where you live, and what is it that you intend to get out of today's class. If you could wave a realistic magic wand and tell me what you want to learn today, what you want to change in your life, I would love to see you put that into the comments. Introduce yourself, say hello to each other, tell us where you live, and most importantly, what do you want to learn? Why did you make the time to sign up for this, to be here? I have noticed that people need this more than they need most other things in their life, and the ability to manifest money changes everything. So go ahead and put that in the comments, and I'm going to get started now. Something happened a couple of years ago, well, maybe even less than a couple of years ago, where I sent a survey to my email list of followers, and thousands of people wrote back, and I asked them, what do you want to learn from me specifically? And it was, it wasn't a business question. It was, as I'm building out a new brand for Fabienne, a separate business, more on lifestyle and things like that, people wrote me back, hundreds of them, and we categorized the answers. And several people said, I want a stability around money. And questions like, what would make the biggest difference in the quality of your life? People said, is there an easier way to attract money? I know you do it, Fabienne. And can you give me tricks to getting money at a moment's notice? I need it, or if I need it. And when I said, what's your deepest desire? And they said love, and they said good parenting, but it was this strange thing where it was, I just want to learn how to cover my expenses every month. I'm tired of struggling around money. And this is even people, because I know some of them who wrote back, because they're in my personal life. And these are people who make good money, but they're still struggling around figuring out the consistency of it. Then there were, and these were mostly women, there were a bunch of women who said, I don't want to financially depend on anyone anymore. And it was a really soul how do you say, soul inquiry. I really heard that. There are some women who said, I just want to get out of my day job. How can I make money to get out of my day job? I just don't want to worry about my bills anymore. How do I make ends meet? And what was really interesting, which is the reason why we're here today, you and I, is that one woman said, I kind of want to learn from you specifically, Fabienne, how a spiritual multiple seven-figure business owner who is a woman and a mother and somebody who's real, how do you think about money? How do you manifest money? And I was dumbfounded. I thought people were asking me about a whole bunch of different things. And in the end, it was financial security. The common denominator was financial security. So I got that you want peace around money. Yes? If that's what you want, put peace. Just like, yes, like I want peace around money. Yes, that's me. Yes, yes, yes. In the comments. So and especially now, right? You want to get back on track financially, no matter what's going on in the world, no matter what's going on in politics, no matter what's going on in your family. You want to be able to generate money quickly. And here's what I learned is that there are some people who are already doing well. High five if you're already doing well. But who doesn't want more? I haven't met anybody who doesn't want more love or more money, right? And so they want these best practices, especially I've heard from a spiritual perspective, a spiritual woman and all of that. So maybe you just want to know how to generate more money. And today is all about you. I'm just going to teach you everything I know today. But in case you don't know me yet, I know some of you, I can see, I've known you for many, many years. Hello, all my love. And some of you I've never met before. Like you may have just found me 2 weeks ago on Facebook or whatever. And so I'm just going to give you a little bit of my story, tiny, so that you can understand how I came to create all of this that we're sharing today. So about 20 years ago, I left my corporate job and I opened up a holistic nutrition practice. And I came from advertising, marketing, and sales. So I'm like, okay, I'm cool. I'm going to get clients. Well, I did not get clients, at least not enough clients right away. And I started having these 3 a.m., I don't have enough clients sweats. Do you know what I mean? Have you ever experienced that? Like cold sweat, if you've ever experienced that. Put it in the comments. Just put like, yep, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. And I was getting some clients, but not enough. And I was floating my life on credit cards, my business. I guess that's what you do in the beginning. That's what I did in the beginning. And the credit card companies started calling on a daily basis. And after a while, I stopped answering the phone, but that's not that good. You can imagine where that went. And I had to make, it was dark night of the soul, right? Give me a high five if you ever had more than one dark night of the soul. Ooh. And I had to make a decision. Like, do I go back to my soul-sucking existence of working for somebody else, just doing stuff that doesn't matter to me? Or do I figure out what I have to do? And I did that. And so first, I had to discover how to get clients. And I did that. I figured out what works for people like you and me, not like those sleazy, whatever people who teach marketing that you're like, really? I would never say that. I would never do that. You think that works? So I figured out what works. And I figured out just like there are certain things that get you clients more than others. And that help you feel authentic and you actually feel like doing it because they feel good and all of that. So I figured out how to get clients and I became known for that. And the strangest thing happened because I was a holistic health counselor and I was really into whole foods and things like that. I went to a macrobiotic conference in Massachusetts and I learned like this random class that I went to that had nothing to do with nutrition and whole foods was about energy. And it was about how your thoughts and your beliefs and the energy that you have around something helps you manifest it. And we weren't using the words law of attraction back then, or at least not in this conference. It was about manifestation, and that everything is energy. Everything. And my mind was blown. I came back, and like the 3 or 4 days that I spent in Massachusetts, it was this one class. And it took me, I went down this rabbit hole. I just started studying manifestation and quantum physics and quantum mechanics and the universal principles and the spiritual laws. And I just, it blew my mind. And it also started to change how much money I made in my business. At first, I didn't tell anybody. I didn't tell my clients. I didn't even tell my husband. I just started reading all these things, and I started making more money. And then in 2008, during the world financial crisis, my husband's company were laying off like 1,500 people. Friends who had been doing well had lost their jobs. It was a bad time. I was doing well. My income tripled. And not to overshare, but my income tripled to over $1 million. It was in 2008, in the worst possible financial climate, that my income tripled to over $1 million. And my clients, because I had started teaching them these money mindset things that I'd been studying quietly for years, their income either stayed the same or increased. And not too long after that, Inc. magazine named my company one of America's fastest growing private companies for 3 years in a row. And I share that with you. I'm not interested in bragging. What I'm interested in is you knowing that it's possible for you too. You can do this too, whatever your version of this is, using what we will cover today. All of that didn't happen, magically. It happened because I started applying principles that other people aren't applying. And I'll cover all of those today. And 20 years later, I have a multi-million-dollar business a year, helping thousands of women that I love every year to make their own money, and lots of it, using our process, and a few amazing men too. And they're collectively generating tens of millions of dollars using some of the processes that we talk about today. It's a huge piece of what I teach. But this part is usually built into these several year programs that I run. And when I checked in during the pandemic with them, I said, "How are you?" And they said, "I'm fine, actually." Long-term clients who'd been doing this, I'm fine. I just actually heard from somebody yesterday. He sent me a Facebook messenger note, and he said, "Just want you to know I keep thriving, and it's because of everything you taught me over the years." And they're thriving, and here's why. And I want you to write this down in your notebook. In every business program that we offer, we teach things from two different angles: the energetic and the practical. The energetic is everything that is being and mindset and vibrational and, scientific, vibration stuff, right? Psychology for success, self-image, beliefs, all of that. And then there's the practical, like systems and do only the things that work, and the right marketing and the right sales, conversations thing to have. And I want you to get that everything we're going to talk about today and everything I want you to do moving forward has to be the yin and the yang, the energetic and the practical. They work together. One without the other does not work. You've got plenty of people who are doing like the energetic thing and they're not making any money. And there are plenty of people who are working till they're blue in the face, trying to get the right marketing funnels and the right, whatever. And they're not making any money because they have beliefs around money that aren't working for them. You need the two, the masculine and the feminine. Okay? And so today I'm going to teach you 6 secrets of money magnets, people who are money magnets. But before I get into those 6, I want to share some quick thoughts with you, to create a context around these 6 money magnet secrets. So number 1 is money doesn't have to be an issue if you know how to play the game of money. Okay? What you may not know is there is a game. I didn't know this growing up. I didn't know this in the first parts of my business, but there is a game. And if you know how to play, if you have the instructions, you can play and you can win. Okay? Number 2, you can change your money situation. Write this down. I can change my money situation in a matter of days with the right actions. And being busy is not one of them. So it can change, like whatever your situation is now, matter of days. It just takes doing things differently, making different decisions, making a decision to create different outcomes. Number 3, don't bother taking action while you're feeling doubt, worry, or fear. If you are trying to market your business and you're vibrating at a very low frequency, like sadness, worry, overwhelm, fear, it's not going to work. And I really want you to hear this from your heart. Like, you can listen with your ears or with your mind, but I just really want you to listen from a heart energy. It's not working with the vibration that you have right now. Number 4, when you raise your vibration to abundance with some of the things that we're going to talk about today, you can manifest anything you want. There is a scale of vibrational measurements in megahertz, and depending on where you are, like if you're low, you attract very little things that you want in your life. If you're higher vibration, you do. So just know that your vibration is everything. If you're working hard and you don't have the right vibrational energy, remember, energy is everything, it's not going to happen. Okay? So I say that because sometimes people feel like it's just not meant for me. I should just go back and work in this, an awful job, a toxic situation, because maybe I'm not supposed to be self-employed. That's not true. Just, we're going to raise your vibration. We're going to work together to do that so that you create money, and then the proof will be in the pudding. Then you'll be like, oh yeah, I can manifest money. Okay? Number 5, the way you think and you vibrate around money matters. If you have beliefs about people with money or what it's like to have money or the worries about money, it matters more than you know. So this leads us to number 6. You must have the right daily habits to be a money magnet. It's not a thing that you do every once in a while, like you do a big burst and then, and then you don't do anything for like 2 weeks. No, it's a daily habit. And this is who you become, like consistent around being a money magnet. Number 7 is most people are working on the wrong marketing activities. They're not working on the 20% that provides 80% of results. There are 4 activities, and these are the ones that work, where all the other stuff that you're doing, you're wondering why it's not working, because you're working on the wrong stuff. Okay, I'm just sharing that with you. So you actually don't, I want you to not think something's wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. You're awesome, right? Are you awesome? Yes. Okay. So lesson number 8 is a money goal based in a needy attachment. Like, oh my God, I have to have this money. Like it won't work. It has to be fun. Like manifesting money has to be fun. It can't come from this gut-wrenching need or attachment. When it's fun, it works. Okay? So I wanted to share that with you because today I will teach you the instructions to the game of money. And somebody said to me in a comment, I forget, a few days ago, maybe Facebook, Instagram, why are you teaching this for free? Like a little bit skeptical. And I said, well, one, because to whom much is given, much is expected. And I'm happy to share. I want every single one of you to take lots of notes, to learn a lot, and to shift your situation. And I'm also committed to you learning this process fully. I can only teach you what I can teach you in 75 to 90 minutes. Okay, like give me that time and I will teach you a lot today. I hope to shift a lot of beliefs and have you see a bigger future for yourself. And also, you got to learn the whole thing. Okay, so today is also the release of my 3-month Money Magnet Club. It's everything that you asked for about money security, what to do daily, the right mindset things. So that is launching. That is launching today, and we start next week. I just want to give you some details about it so you could start thinking about it before we dive into all of the content for today. The program is only 497 people. My clients are like, how are you giving this for so little when we pay tens of thousands? I'm like, it's fine. I want to get to as many people as possible with a super affordable. And even if 497 is a lot for you, for all that you get, you can start with just a down payment of 197. Okay, more on that later. But basically, it's a game that you and I will play for 3 months, starting next week, to make you a money magnet. And it's not just something you're going to learn about. You're going to learn. I'm going to teach you stuff, but we're going to play it. You will have money at the end of the 3 months. I'll explain all of that to you. So just before we dive into all the content, check it out. Just write this down, put it in your notes so you capture it. The Money Magnet Club.com. TheMoneyMagnetClub.com. And basically, over the 3 months, I'm going to teach you about money mindset, all the energetic and vibrational things you need to be applying on a daily basis, money actions, what pragmatic and practical actions you need to take to attract clients and customers and close the sale, and money accountability. We're going to have check-ins and weekly motivation from me, and Q&A, and support and loveliness, and all of that stuff with the other members. I'll explain all of that. So you're going to set a big, hairy, audacious revenue goal for the end of the 3 months, and you're going to reach that goal with my help. And then we dive in and we play the game. You play the game with me and all of these other wonderful people, and they'll be working on their money goals and you will be working on yours. And I will teach you every powerful thing that I do daily. So I'm going to give you my exact affirmations that keep me at multiple 7 figures each year. I will give you the soundtracks I use to actually work. When I'm working at my computer, it's not quiet. I listen to particular soundtracks that you can have access to for free, that keep me focused and that have me be super productive. I choose productivity, or sometimes I choose like direct to source, like intuition things. I will give you my soundtracks. I'll give you links to the videos that I watch, the books I read, which money magnetism exercises I do. And I do these daily. And what no-cost marketing activities I do and you need to be doing that make up the 20% of what actually works. So if you want to, you can just forget the rest. So it works at all times, even in uncertain times. I talked to some people, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday, who said that they increased their business by 33% during the pandemic last year. They, one person got to $500,000 last year. So many people were like, best year yet, best year yet, best month yet. And they feel kind of guilty saying that in the public because other people are really struggling, but it's because of everything that I'm teaching you today. So this Money Magnet Club, just to let you know before we dive in, is guaranteed to work or your money back. If you don't make back the $497 within 3 months, not only will I give you your money back, I will double your money back. So if you don't make back the $497, I will give you back. If you invested $497, I'll give you back about $1,000. Why? Because I know it works. Now you got to do the work. Fair? Yes. Put yes. Put yes in the comments. You got to do the work, right? You got to show up. You got to be on the lessons. You got to show me your work. Show me that you did it. But if it didn't work, double your money back, right? So again, that's themoneymagnetclub.com. And I'll tell you more about all of that later if you want to take a deeper dive. And I share this with you in the beginning so you can evaluate me and whether you want to play this game. This person said, I'm simply amazed at the power and positivity and hard work. My goal was to make $5,000 each 4-week period. Not a huge stretch, but something I haven't been able to do consistently. Well, I totaled things up Thursday and was shy of doubling my goal, but then I added $1,900 on Friday, so that means I did double my goal the very first month. This other gal, she said, the goose egg finally hatched. I sold my first full package client, $2,300 in the bank. These are things they weren't able to do before. So I'm just sharing this with you that you no longer have to worry about money. I just want you to breathe that in for a second. Breathe that into your heart. You don't have to worry about money. I'm here to help. Okay? It can be so isolating. I've been there. All right, let's dive in. There are 6 money magnet secrets you want to use now. I'm going to list them all to you. Okay? Actually, I'm going to take a sip of water. Okay, here we go. Money magnet secret number 1 is money consciousness. We started talking about it already. I started the lesson already. Good so far? Yes? Good so far? Put yes in the comments. Yeah? Okay. Money consciousness. If you are not doing money consciousness work, you're not becoming a money magnet. This is huge. Okay. So, is the world going back to normal anytime soon? I get that question a lot. I ask that question a lot. And when it comes to money, it doesn't actually really matter. Whether the world, whether the politics, whether whatever's going on in your family, it doesn't need to dictate how much money you make. Robin Sharma says, forget the economy, just rewire your mentality. Then you will create your own economy. I've been living this way for years. No matter what's going on, it doesn't change, right? Even during financial times that are tough. Making money, write this down. Making money isn't seasonal. I hear people say, oh, I don't make money in July and August, or I don't make money in November and December. That's not true. That's a belief system that you have. We need to work on your wealth consciousness, right? Money consciousness. It doesn't depend on the economy, anything. You can make money when you raise your wealth consciousness. This is what determines how much you make. Nothing else. If you think that money or cash is bad, that just points to wealth consciousness that is more in lack and poverty. Not poverty, but like lack consciousness. And you will have, if you think that money is bad, you've been taught that, you will have a hard time attracting it, allowing it in, or keeping it in to your life, right? And here's why. What you were taught or what you witnessed as a child, usually before the age of 7, still dictates the actions that you take today around money and the results that you're experiencing. So if you were to do a quick flashback to what your life was before the age of 7, and you think about, was money talked about? Was money fought over? Did you have a lot and your parents didn't want people to see that that you had a lot, or conversely, you didn't have enough and you didn't want people to, like all the stories, all the highs and lows around money, they're dictating your self-image, your beliefs, your wealth consciousness. And all of that is driving your results today because it's on a subconscious level, and actions come from the subconscious. I'll be teaching you all of that during the club, right? Write this down. We can change your subconscious beliefs about money in a matter of days. It may have taken several years for you to create these beliefs, these expectations, this image about, are you someone who can generate that much money, keep that much money, if you deserve that much money, if you deserve to spend that much money on yourself. All of the subconscious beliefs that have been put into you through the course of your lifetime and are still affecting you as an adult can be changed in a matter of days. How? With new beliefs, new reframes, new neural pathways, new self-image, and repetition. This is what I do with our members. We lead with a mindset first methodology, because otherwise they don't take action on the actions, right? I'm going to help you redo your subconscious beliefs. We're going to create beliefs that you are a money magnet. I'm going to show you what to write on your mirror in red lipstick. I'm going to show you what alarms to put on your phone and what labels should be on the alarms. I'm going to have you listen to an audio every single day of affirmations. There are plenty of affirmations online. I'm going to have you have the one that keeps me at this level and rising every year. Okay? I want you to come into my home, energetically speaking, metaphorically speaking. I'm going to show you everything that I do. Okay? The wealth consciousness piece is when you get rid of the blockages and the fear, that's when money flows in. Everything is energy. And if you have a blocked energy around money, the money can't come in. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove the blocks. We're going to remove the fears. We're going to remove the beliefs. We're going to remove the rules that you have, the judgments that you have. We're going to create this person who is attractive to money. Because money is good. We'll be talking about the fact that money is good. I have a whole exercise on that, right? This is so powerful. This is so powerful. Yeah. Are you starting to get, put it in the comments. You're starting to shift a little bit, getting some new insights. Are you curious? Write something in the comments so I can see. Money magnet secret number 2. So we did wealth consciousness, and now we're going to talk about the right marketing activities. So it's we're going from vibration to practical. The right marketing activities. There are people who are waiting and hoping for clients to come in. They're paralyzed. They're not taking action. I was talking to somebody the other day. I asked him about his wife who's self-employed, and he said, yeah, it's just word of mouth. And I said, well, what does she do to get clients? And he said, not much. And I'm thinking, I don't know I'm not going to say what I'm thinking is going to sound. But there's this false romance. Yes? Nod with me if you've seen it. This false romance of relying solely on word of mouth. Even if it's not happening fast enough, that's the only holy thing to do, right? You cannot, unless you're independently wealthy and you have 20 years in front of you, It ain't gonna happen. So this hope and waiting is not a strategy for becoming a money magnet. You got to start doing things differently. And I'm going to show you how right now. We got to address that marketing. Some people see marketing as sleazy, inauthentic, taking from people, an activity that is beneath them. I had this one come up to me and I said, she's like, I can't do it. I'm not doing this because it has to do with marketing and that's not who I am. And I said, watch, by the time you walk out of this room, I will teach you to love marketing. She didn't believe me at first. She said, I hate marketing. I said, I'm going to teach you. And I taught her that marketing is love, actually. Yeah, there are plenty. You and I, we've met the people. I've been burned by people who are sleazy, inauthentic. What word could I use? Just like kind of thieves, right? And I never want to be associated with them. But I've been burned. You have too? Marketing, I've discovered, is energy like anything. And it's not what you do, it's how you do it. And you can decide what kind of marketer you want to be. So you could be sleazy, you could be inauthentic, you could care more about money than people. Or you could be a loving marketer. You could be a compassionate marketer. You can be an authentic marketer, a generous marketer. Did I say compassionate? Spiritual marketer. You can be. Marketing is a divine tool, and you can use it however you want. And when you shift that self-image around being a marketer, and we will work on that, it's not sleazy anymore. And you can do marketing differently and more frequently, become more prolific, because now it's not something that's hateful and shameful and that you don't want to do to somebody. It's now you do marketing because you love somebody, even if you don't know them. There are two ways. There's a new way to approach marketing, and if you want to be a money magnet, and it shows up in two forms. Number one, do only the 20% that works every time. This is not about trying to do everything. Most people are doing too much unsuccessfully. So I want you to see this, okay? Look at this for a second. Most people are spending 80% of their time on many trivial tasks. And 20% of their marketing time on the few crucial things, the things that work the best. So notice the arrows. 80% leads to 20% of results. And 20% of your time leads to 80% of results. Most people have it upside down. And so if you've ever marketed and you're blue in the face and you're wondering why it's not happening, this is one of the reasons. You're working on the wrong things and spending the wrong amount of time on them. So I want to teach you the four things that you just need to do. You can choose which of those four things you do. Not everybody needs to, this can be personalized, but it's about doing those. And I just want to say something. Unless you're making already multiple 600,000 a year, multiple 7 figures a year, you do not need to spend a lot of money on marketing. In fact, the thing that you should be focused on is low cost to no cost, simple marketing. So people say to me, Fabienne, I really need to get some clients fast. Should I pay for Facebook ads? Should I do my own Facebook ads? Should I do Google AdWords? And I'm like, if you're not yet at multiple 6 figures or 7 figures, the answer is no. Categorically no. One, because it is overly complex, it's expensive for most people, unless you're a tech wizard. Are you a tech wizard? It's time consuming. The algorithms change all the time. It's confusing. The technology is confusing. It's risky. It's confusing. And it takes a lot of time. And so you don't focus on those things. The things that work are the things that are easy for you. Easy, but require, you to do them strategically. But it's more of the things like connecting with others and sharing great content and being in touch regularly and hosting gatherings or events or generating referrals, but strategically, not waiting and hoping and praying and that false romantic, they will come. It's getting out there and having conversations, strategic conversations, writing the right things and saying the right things in the right frequency, okay? And this is all of the stuff that I want to teach you in the Money Magnet Club with examples. You could be like, oh, I'm just going to do this. And you can do this. There are people who sometimes say, like, I don't know, I wasn't born a marketer. Who was? No baby is born a marketer. But here's the thing. When everything you try, because you know what things to work on, when everything you try begins to work, you want to start doing it more often. You start feeling this confidence, you get excited, you're like, that was awesome. Can't wait to do that again. And that's when the money starts coming in. The second part is that you need to increase your volume on your marketing actions. I find that a lot of people, just do a little bit in bursts because they put marketing on the back burner because what is it that we say? We celebrate people who build a better mousetrap, but we do not respect people who market a better mousetrap. You can no longer put marketing on the back burner. You need to, like I said, figure out what works and then just do it more frequently. Doing what you're doing now in the same quantity that you're doing now is probably not working. And hey, I was there too. There's no judgment. You and I are the same. Deep breath in. So this is about you becoming more prolific. It's time to turn up the volume on how much marketing you're doing now, at least for 3 months. And it's about you showing up bigger. And I get that this is scary at first. Why? Because I teach this to thousands of people every year. I don't like the way I sound. I don't like the way I look. I don't know what to say. I'm afraid that people are going to judge me. All this stuff. And what I want to tell you is showing up more prolifically, you can get okay with it when you realize that it has nothing to do with you. Your marketing has never had anything to do with you. It doesn't have anything to do with you now, and it will never. Your marketing is not about you. It's the people that you are contracted to serve. There are people who you're supposed to work with in this lifetime, and they don't know your existence. And it's your job to be visible enough so they see you. And they can reach out to you and say, I need to work with you. And if you're hiding behind your computer thinking, oh, I'm worried about what people will say and think, you're not then being of service with love to the people who are supposed to work with you. And there are legions of people, and you just need to turn up the volume. Where do you find the time to show up bigger is what sometimes people say before they come into this club. And I say to them, we're going to stop doing 80% of the things that you do. And that's where you find the time to work on the 20% that actually works. You have the time. You're just probably using it in the wrong places. Yes? It's okay. You just didn't know. Okay. So the way to get over that is to not do 17,000 things every day half-assed. Okay. This is a question of following a daily plan with just 3 things to do. You can do 5 things if you want, 3 to 5 things, right? But just 3 things to do. And you do them every day. First thing in the morning, without fail. It becomes kind of just a new way of showing up in the world. And I'll show you a story about somebody who made money in the Money Magnet Club, and the gift that she got was not about the money, it was about who she became. Showing up daily, even when she didn't feel like it. And that's how you do it. And then you start, like when you overcome the resistance, you start getting like beautifully confident about yourself. And you start seeing that everything is possible and you can manifest anything in any area of your life. Okay, so that's money magnet secret number 2. Number 3 is focusing mechanisms. Write that down. Focusing mechanisms. I meet so many people, so many women, business owners who are overwhelmed. And when I say, how can I help? They're like, I don't know what to prioritize. And when they're in that mode of, I don't know what to prioritize, I don't know what to work on, I don't know what's best, they go scroll instead. They're waiting for inspiration to strike. Inspiration is not going to strike. That is just, scrolling is distraction, and distraction is the enemy. And so when you have focusing mechanisms that tell you this is what this is what you're supposed to do, this is what your big, hairy, audacious revenue goal is, you focus. Because otherwise, if you don't have focusing mechanisms, you start strong and you get distracted. Squirrel? new bright, shiny object. Am I right? Yes? And so the universe sends you, one of the things I want to teach you in the wealth consciousness is that the universe sends you what you focus on the most. Like if you put your attention and intention on one thing over and over and over and over again, that's what the universe sends you. And so when you have this 3-month big, hairy, audacious revenue goal that keeps you laser focused and you're working on it with other people and they've got theirs, it's a focusing mechanism. You're all working, doing the same thing. It creates new results you wouldn't have had before. And that revenue goal needs to be a little out of your reach to get you into action. If it's too plush, you're not going to show up, right? So I want to ask you a question. I want you to answer in the comments. Please. If you had just 3 small, specific activities customized just for you to do every single day without fail, would you be more likely to do them? Would you be more likely to do them? Yeah? This is about doing fewer things, but more frequently. Every day instead of every week or every month. Just do less, but better. And this is, doing more can feel like a chore. So this is why we need to make it a game. A game is focused. It's like, okay, we're going to play this game today. We're going to play this game every morning, right? And games are fun, and you want to play a game. Games are, instead of like, oh, I got to do this marketing thing. Games are fun, right? So I want you to think about the last time you played a board game with kids. Let's say you're playing Monopoly with kids. Your focus is on playing the game to win. Yeah? You just want to play the game to win. It's not a chore. It's a game. It's fun. When the kid says, do you want to play Monopoly? You're like, sure. And you all try to win it. But you're not focused on like, oh my God, I need to win this game or else my life will be ruined. No, you detach from the results because it's a game. And that is how money magnets play the money game. They detach from the results. Their worth is not tied. Their worth as a human is not tied to the money. It's just a game. And what that does is it raises the vibration. It's not like, oh my God, white knuckling, I need to win this. No, it's a game. We're having fun. We're having fun. Money magnet secret number 4 is accountability. Write that down, accountability. According to Gretchen Rubin, who has written several books, including The Four Tendencies, she says that 81% of people don't follow through on their inner and outer expectations. So what's an expectation according to Gretchen Rubin? Let's say an inner one is maybe you want to lose weight or run a marathon or, get good at something. And an outer expectation could be something that maybe something for work or something that you've promised somebody else. And she breaks it down. There's 4 different categories of people. You can go look this up. But basically, there's upholders who meet outer and inner expectations. Like my husband is an upholder. My daughter is an upholder. And then there are 19% of people are upholders. And everybody else isn't. The obligers meet outer expectations, but not inner. And the rebel meets none of them. I'm a rebel. 24% are people who meet outer expectations, who meet inner, but not outer, and stuff like that. The whole point of this is that only 19% of people actually follow through on everything on their own. And this was a huge revelation for me because I'd seen it with our members. I'd seen it in my own life. I love to start new things and not finish them. I noticed, are you with me? Are you with me? Yeah? On our own, it's hard to stay motivated for more than a few days. If that's true for you, type yes in the comments. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with me. We're just wired differently from the rest of the population. The rest of the population is acting like workers in a factory. And you and I are not like that. But we need help finishing what we start. Is that true? Because we're high idea generators. We get excited about different things. And so money magnets are people who appreciate having loving accountability. They seek accountability. When there is accountability that is available, they know that it will help them get the most important things done. So if you want to be a money magnet, you need accountability on a daily basis, right? And some people are like, I shouldn't have to. You don't need to put a lot of energy into that. If you want to get up in the morning, you probably set an alarm clock. An alarm clock is an accountability measure. It's the same thing. It's just like triggers that help you remember to get things done. And especially when the prompt or the accountability comes from another lovely human who's also in the playing the game of money magnet, you guys, then you both get the right things done. You start attracting money. At the same time, when you have an amazing place to check in weekly with your results, when you measure things, you show up differently. If you know that at the end of the week you need to, or on every Monday you need to go and check in and put your results, you're gonna show up differently with your marketing actions. Because what gets measured gets done, and what gets rewarded gets repeated. And so I want to ask you another question. Tell me the truth. Put it in the comments. If you knew that hundreds of amazing women are rooting for you to reach your big money goal, as you will root for them and encourage them, would you happily push yourself a little bit more than you do when you're on your own? Yeah? That's what accountability is. Not like bad accountability, but like super loving accountability. It's the equivalent, but like in a good way, of like checking in, right? Checking in at Weight Watchers, but for money. It's a powerful thing. And so when it's fun and it's encouraging and it's supportive but not lenient, you want to show up and do the big actions. Like, you know, it's the right thing. You're doing it for yourself. So why does this accountability thing work to have you reach your revenue goals where you didn't do it before? Well, it's simply that you finish what you start. Most of us need more structure for our nature. And accountability provides consistency and follow through. And when you have consistency and follow through, you become a money magnet. Why? Because you're making daily actions not weekly actions, daily actions that you know will work. It makes you a money magnet, and you need accountability for that. Money magnet secret number 5 is loving community. Let me put that back for you. Loving community. Isolation is also the enemy. I know that to be true for me. When I'm by myself, I talk myself out of stuff. You too? It's hard to get motivated and stay motivated on your own. But games are more fun to play with others. And when you're with others, especially if a whole community is working on their money increase together, that's when what used to be work, tell me, for a lot of people, marketing is work. I don't feel like doing the thing, writing the thing. It becomes a party when everybody's doing it, and they're all doing it with love. And so when you all have a healthy, super fun spirit of competition, not competition I'm going to get more clients and make more money than she does. No, this is about competition with yourself. I want to reach my goal. I'm going to make this happen. And you're in this community and everybody's being lovingly competitive in this way. But instead of we're looking for one winner, we're not looking for one winner. We're looking for everybody to be a winner. The goal in a community like this is where everybody wins. Everybody reaches their goal. So you might have with us a big, hairy, audacious revenue goal of 3,000. Somebody else may have a goal of 90,000. And you're going to help each other no matter what. There's this feeling of extreme generosity of here's what I used, and guys, here's what I did, and I'm so excited to celebrate. And guys, I didn't make my goal this week. I need some help. And all these, especially women like to, care for each other and give. And you know what? Hop on a call. I've seen this happen. Guys, I need some help. I can't figure out this blah, blah, blah. And 3 people within the span of 15 minutes say, why don't we jump on a Zoom? I'll help you. Or here's what I did. It's absolutely amazing when the goal is that everybody wins. That's when you being part of something bigger than yourself, especially when you're tackling something big, you're no longer alone, so it works. You've got that accountability because of the community, the loving community. And money magnet secret number 6 is strong mindset coaching. Okay? Strong mindset coaching. Discipline is a mindset. It's not an action. Consistency is a mindset, not an action. Mental strength is something that is learnable and teachable. It is a mindset that can be taught. Asking for the sale unapologetically, lovingly, regularly, feeling great about it is a mindset that can be taught. Being willing to be visible is a mindset that a strong coach can teach you, especially if she's doing it herself, because she's experienced it. Commitment is not something that comes naturally, especially with big things like this, because peters out after a while, right? It's a mindset learned from someone who does it daily. So You want to be a money magnet? Let's upgrade your mindset. Strong mindset coaching so that you make the money you want to be making. Right? It's about getting a strong mentor, somebody who's already there to teach you how to do it. You can't give yourself a good haircut, right? Somebody else who does it well can do it for you. Somebody who can provide course correction if you need it, who can say, "Oh, I know what's happening here, and here's what's around the corner, and here's what you need to do." And that's when you stop procrastinating. That's when you start doing things differently. And that's how you become financially stable. Not just for yourself, but for your family. I want you to think about how that would make a difference in your life. What would you guys be able to afford that you're not affording now? These money magnet secrets, like I get as like secrets. You go to all these webinars, you learn stuff. Do you really learn it though, unless you're like fully applying it? Like these are simple, but they need to be applied fully. And they can take years to master on your own. But these change everything. With money in your life, you can change everything. They can take years to master, but you need the money now. You want the money now. So what I've learned is that coaching is the way. Like it requires coaching from people who are already there. And the weekly guidance from a 6 or 7 figure coach, better yet, is powerful. But the problem is it's too expensive for most. I know, because I've paid that, and on some levels, some of the levels of what I do, I charge what's required. And today, I want to share with you a powerful and affordable solution to you becoming a money magnet. A solution that pays for itself very quick, even before the end of the program. Right? Some people say that this is a free program because it pays for itself. And I'm just deeply proud to invite you into the Money Magnet Club that I'm starting next week. This is a very powerful and deeply fulfilling work for me because it works so quickly and so profoundly for people. And this is where you get to work closely with me to reach your big money goal in just 90 days. So what I'd like for you to do right now, just for fun, is to write down a number and put it in the comments. Just the first number that comes to mind. Do you want to manifest 3,000 in the next 3 months? 5,000? 25,000? 90,000? 108,000? Write your number. Number. Because I can help you reach it in 90 days. If you joined us late, the website for the Money Magnet Club is themoneymagnetclub.com. So you want to write that down. And with my help, you will take more action because of everything that we talked about. And you'll talk to more people and you'll get out there more confidently. You'll get out of your own way. Why? Because you're going to be in this bubble, this loving community. You're going to have accountability that you crave. You're going to finish what you start because you're no longer alone. Here's what you get. We start next week with a powerful beliefs-busting training. What I have noticed is that people who are not yet generating the money they want to make consistently in their business, they have a whole bunch of beliefs around it needing to be really hard, requiring a lot of effort and complexity. No. We'll shift those beliefs for you next week during our orientation. Start right away. Hit the ground running, you and me. I'm going to give you some tools right away during our orientation. So before the first class, you're already putting things. Literally, we start next week. Then, each week of the first 4 weeks of the Money Magnet Club, you will experience 2 classes together. A total of 8 trainings, 4 on mindset and 4 on marketing actions. So 1 class per week, 1 training is on money mindset to increase your energetic and vibrational attraction point and make you attractive to money. And I will empower you with daily expansion, daily expansion and wealth creation exercises, all my stuff. Every affirmation I use, how I stay attractive to money even when the world's gone wonky, the wealth mindset books that I read, like there's a lot, but I only read a very small amount, and I read them all the time. I just pick them up. The videos I watch and I show to my kids, everything. I'm going to share with you everything. What I write on my goal cards, how I use manila folders to attract clients, how I keep my mind laser sharp when working so I don't get distracted. You can actually feel it. You can, when I share this with you, you'll feel your mind going choo choo choo, and you'll be like laser focused. So cool. How I connect with the divine on a daily basis, and what I've been saying to the divine for 15 years every day to get the support that I need. A lot of our members say the same things and have taught it to their children. And then, so that's every week. And then also every week you get a training, a class with me on money actions to determine your best 3 marketing activities. They're not the same for everybody, okay? They're personalized for you so that you can feel good about your daily actions, like you want to do them, right? And it's the ones that, the 20% that produce the 80% of results. We're going to figure out what yours are, and I'm going to teach you how to do them so that you're going to be pumped, ready to go. All of this is on the website, so themoneymagnetclub.com. But basically, you have this for week 1, this for week 2. I'm conscious of our time. This for week 3. You can go and look it up. And week 4. Those are all the marketing, all the practical things we're going to do, your offers, your price points, what we're going to create a VIP red carpet package for you and have you charge more than you realize, but it's going to be a game and show you what activities to do. And then you're going to set a big, hairy, audacious revenue goal of the amount of revenue that you want to raise in the next 3 months. And it maybe is what you put in here, and maybe it'll be more. We'll see. And then you're going to create your customized plan of action for the 60 days. Simple things that you're going to do every day during our sprint. And like I said, we're going to work on your offers so that there are no breaks. I'm going to be here for you the whole time because we're going to have Q&As together. And I'm going to teach you how, you know how some people dance with you on social media? Like most people don't do anything about that. I'm going to show you how to take the dance and turn it into a conversation, and that get acquainted call can turn into a lovely new client or customer. I'm going to show you how to do that in a way that feels very elegant, feminine, meaning not like, and it'll be great. And the reason why this works, the reason why you will win at the money magnet game is because it's the energetic and the practical. This is what we talked about, right? And then, so after the first initial 4 weeks of me teaching you all that great stuff and you coming up with your plan and your BHARG, when you're ready in 4 weeks' time, we will be ready to sprint for 2 months. We are going to sprint, and that means every day you're going to take your actions, and you're all going to take your actions, and you're all going to hold yourself accountable, and I'm going to be right there with you, holding your hand, and we're going to be a community of action. And I have to tell you, it is so inspiring. It is so cool to see all these people so excited and making money together and celebrating and supporting each other. It is it's really, truly unbelievable. Then you're going to make all these friends and like love each other to success. And it's just about taking the simple, consistent actions that lead to clients and customers. That's it. And I'll be here, like I said, for Q&A to fine-tune your actions. You're going to track your sales and your activities. So you're going to track the number of closing of the sale conversations that you've had and the money that you generate every single week. And you're going to discover the new you. That is the person that follows through on her commitments. Reaching your goal isn't what changes you. It's you change when you set a goal and you give all of yourself to achieving it. That's what matters. That's what makes you incredibly proud of yourself, so confident, and that confidence stays with you forever. There are people who did this Money Magnet Club and they got so confident they started doing this forever, and they've reached new heights in their business they never thought possible. Like women, just like you and me, just like with kids, like yes, they're making money and their spouses are like, what is going on around here? If you are, there are today only gifts for joining. If you're in a hurry, I just want to say this. Just go to themoneymagnetclub.com and go read everything. Scroll down to the bottom of the page and read all of the testimonials. You'll see everything that's included. All of these things. This is directly, I grabbed this screenshot from the website just so you can go there and really read through if you need to, or you just say like, I'm doing this for myself. I'm doing this. I'm going to put myself in this process of proven process of mindset and actions around money. I'm going to put myself in this community of these awesome people. I'm going to get the accountability. I'm going to receive the love. I'm going to receive the coaching from Fabienne and all of her resources. Yeah, this isn't a new course. I know you could say like, oh, another course. It's not a new course. It's a new you. I want to read this to you. I just wanted to share with you my results of the Money Magnet game. This game led for me to have an entirely different November and December. Usually at that time of the year in my business, I stop and I give up. Being a wellness and health coach, my story has always been nobody cares this time of year. This year was different thanks to this challenge. Different because I made more money in these 2 months than I had all year because I had all year, and different because something shifted inside of me. That's the thing. It's not about the money. That's the whole point. It's about who you become. Something shifted inside of me. It's like the penny dropped that I choose and I decide that I can create my own reality. I showed up every day, even when I didn't want to. I crafted and I created and I was relentless. My November earnings meant that I could pay in full for my partner's birthday. And in December meant that I could pay for all the Christmas food, meals out, presents and gifts and treats for me and still have money in the bank. I want to tell you that during the game, I made an extra 4,000 pounds. This is maybe not a lot to some, but it was everything for me. My big, hairy, audacious revenue goal was 5,000. Can we celebrate, please? This is the financial breakthrough a lot of people have been looking for. Like some people make fun of me because I'm in touch with my emotions, but I've worked with these people. I supported them. It's beautiful to see that they invest something very little and then they get into this process in this community. And even if you haven't, like this woman said, I'm happy to tell you that I received 3 new orders, the first since June, and she wrote this in October, for approximately $5,500. So it's starting to move. She had just started. She was in her first month. $5,500 in 1 month, if you haven't made any new orders in 3 months, is a huge deal. This might be the financial breakthrough that you've been praying for. it's just about you being able to summon the money at a moment's notice. It changes every single area of your life. You get to pay your bills without worrying, hire people to do stuff for you at home, at work. You can, spend money on your family, invest in coaching if you've been wanting to work with me, maybe, or somebody else. Maybe now you can invest in that. Help others who struggle, donate money. More than anything, it's about having peace of mind and that financial security we talked about. There are 2 options that are affordable. If you go to the website, you'll see them. There's option number 1, which is the payment plan, which is $197. So you start today with $197. And then there's 2 more payments of $197. Makes it easy breezy. And the other option is that, I just want to say this. You can put down the $197 and get the program paid for by the end of the program, maybe even by the second month. One gal said, boom, that was fast. 30 minutes after our live call today, and I've got a speaking gig. Another one said, magical money magnets, I made $1,000 today. This is monumental because it's the first money my business has made in a very long time, and to think I almost said no. The second option is to pay in full, which is the best deal, and it's $497. And just want you to know that you're investing in yourself here. You get to keep this for life. I want to read this to you. The return on investment is better than any stock market. Listen to this. I wanted to tell you that today is December 31st, Thursday. Yesterday, I exceeded my goal by 23%. My goal was $108,000. I hit $132,930. Can we give her a hand? I kept it on my vision board. I asked better questions. I was more consistent with my searching and more connected with possibilities. I am thankful for the Money Magnet Club members who shared their journeys too. 2020 was a great year for me, as much as it was a challenge and a struggle. Fabienne, you helped to make it great. Thank you. I mentioned earlier that this is guaranteed to work for you. You have my word. If you do not make your $497 investment back within 90 days, not only will I refund you, I will double refund you. So if you invested $497, I'll double that, close to $1,000. You got to show up and do the work, okay? Do the work. Do the work. Say it with me. I'm gonna do the work. Show us your work. If it doesn't, reach out. If it's not working, you didn't make your $497 minimum. If you didn't reach your goal, but at least if you didn't make your $497, you should not have to pay for it, right? Show us your work. Show me everything. Show me that you worked it, that you showed up, that you watched the lessons, that you did everything. And if you've shown up and you've done it, and it didn't work, I promise to pay you back double. But what I probably do is do that and then also help you. We can do it. You can do this. Okay? So the reason I do this, I've never done this double money back thing. It's because it's impossible for you. If you show up and you do the work, you will make your $3,000, $5,000, $25,000, whatever it is that is realistic but a bit of a stretch for you. Okay? Again, 2 new clients today. I just got a new client book up front for a series of sessions. Oh my God, this stuff really works. I had my biggest month in business ever in 27 years. First 10K month. I'm so excited. Got 2 new clients this morning, which brings my total so far to 1,670 since I started this program. I'm more than halfway through to my big, hairy, audacious revenue goal of 3,000. Somebody sold 500 in one shot. Yippee! I just received an email. I have been awarded $15,000 grant. Yes, happy days are here, she says. There's more, right? Happy to announce 2 new clients last week worth just over 5,500 pounds in total. So excited. I cannot tell you, things are changing. This one woman, you'll see, you can read all of these on the website. She got $50,000 out of a deal, and when she had nothing the previous year. Can we give them a hand, by the way? So the last time that we played this game, the ladies generated more than between $250,000 and $500,000. It was $341,000, almost $342,000, and that's in 90 days. And that's not even everybody reporting everything. There's a certain percentage of the people that just didn't go and report. So this is probably more like $500,000 or $600,000 in 90 days. Women, just like you and me, just like doing the stuff, showing up. Does it work? Why? It's simple. Just the working on the right things. You just like no more than 5 hours a week. Which means you can fit it in even if you're busy with the kids, even if you have a job on the side or a side hustle. You can do this. It's not that big. You can even get up early. Do things before the kids wake up. Do things before your job. Do things before your clients if you're busy. And it's affordable. The reason why it works is it's affordable. So you don't get stressed out. And the payments are less money than you're paying for the marketing actions that aren't working right now. So here's my intention, is that every single woman who's watching this jumps onto this Money Magnet Club. You've got what it takes. Join us. And I'm hoping that I made it easy for you. You're in control. You choose. You've got either the $197 to start with and 2 more payments of $197, or you pay in full, which is the best deal. moneymagnetclub.com. And I just want you to know that this is going to pay for itself. Like, you're going to hustle even the first month. Most people make their money back before we begin our sprint, which is beginning in month 2. You're going to make your money back if you do what we say just the first month. So here's the gift that I want to give you. You can sign up today. The reason you want to sign up today before midnight is 2 parts. One, because we're an early bird right now at $497, and it's going to go up to $597. So why pay retail when you can just get on it and start meeting everybody today? Okay, start doing the introductions, meet people, start today. It's more affordable today by $100, and I have a gift for you if you join the club today before midnight. And the gift is this. It is a powerful experience with me called the Clarity Booster. It is how to monetize your life's purpose. You don't have to change what you're doing. What I've discovered is that people who aren't making the money that they want to be making, they haven't woven in their life's purpose. The minute that I started weaving in the life's purpose, which is this money, this mindset and playing a bigger game and all of the spiritual principles and all of that of playing a bigger game, I wove that into my business coaching. My business exploded, and I have a process that takes about an hour and 15 minutes. We're going to do it together, and it's going to give you massive clarity about how to monetize the things that you are passionate about. I don't do this anywhere in the world. It is not available for purchase. You can only get it here if you sign up for Money Magnet Club today before midnight. My gift to you. Enjoy it. The gift is that you get to meet all these amazing, beautiful, courageous women that you're going to do this with, and a couple great guys who will probably end up joining us. And they call themselves Money Magnets. So you'll see when you introduce yourself in the Facebook group and you say, hello, Money Magnets, my name is, and this is where I live, and this is my business. And you're going to start becoming friends. You're going to get somebody to talk to every day. So there's a Facebook group. And I want to share with you. You may be saying, oh, I'm just not sure, right? Because the gremlin, say, oh, I've invested in other programs and I did, or I don't know about the money. Like, I'm just going to remind you, there's no risk for you. Join. Even if you're not sure, apply everything that I teach you. And if you haven't made your $497 back from the course in 90 days, just show me your work. Show me your work. Show me that you've shown up 100% of the time, that you've done the exercise. And if you haven't received the results, I will graciously, lovingly refund every single a penny that you've invested and then double that. You don't have to worry. Okay? Then I want you to prove to yourself that it works. Just go to themoneymagnetclub.com, scroll all the way to the bottom, and just start reading all of their inspiring stories. There are so many I couldn't fit them, so this is only a portion of them. But yeah, I'll show you some of the other ones here. Yes, it's just $4.97. New clients, luxury retreats. Got 2 new clients this morning. She broke her 15-year, 82,000 spell, taking her earnings with Money Magnet to 96,373. One woman achieved her first 14K month, 22K month first time. All of these lovely people have been playing this game since Mega made close to 80,000 in 90 days from this game. This is about you in a very short period of time. It's just about you showing up. So first way to show up is join us. Don't overthink this. Join us. It's affordable enough at the $197 payment plan. Just like go to the website. Let's do it. Let's do it together. Let's work together. You deserve a chance to break the pattern and just to get the financial security. You deserve to be a money magnet. Let's make you one. I would love that. I just want to say, I would love for you to write in the comments what was your biggest insight, what was the thing that you liked most from our time together today. I just want to thank you so much for being with me today. I dream of working with you. The more I can just like ding, ding. I know that the world is a better place when women make their own money, and lots of it. That's when they show up bigger, they speak up for themselves, they get to run their lives, make heartfelt decisions, not fear-based decisions. I would love to work with you. Sending you all my love. Thank you for all the lovely comments today. Let's make you the money magnet that you deserve to be, okay? Bye, everybody. Bye.